Today, I'm spending $100 on groceries to see how far I can go feeding my family of 4. I'll be meal prepping my haul from Kroger, America's favorite grocery store, to see how many meals we can make. Thank you to Kroger for sponsoring this video. I just did the math and our average typical grocery bill for the week is $250, more than double the price of this challenge. Also, due to inflation and the rising cost of everything, I'm really gonna need to practice my budgeting skills. So here's a breakdown of everything I need for the week. An energizing breakfast, a satiating lunch, and a balanced dinner, plus a few ingredients for fun. They're not napping, I don't have time to run to the store, so I'm gonna be using the Kroger app to purchase everything from my local Kroger store, Ralph's, and my strategy to keep this grocery haul under $100 is to use their savings section and weekly coupons. So let's start ordering. All right, so I just opened up my app and we're gonna go to the weekly ad section. 99 cents for bell peppers and cucumbers, done. I like that you could actually tap on it directly and then just add it from there. Let's do an orange one because it's cute. We also have some ground beef. The kids love ground beef and I can make like, I don't know, lasagna. Oh, there's also pineapple on sale. Let's just quickly browse what else is on sale here. Berries are 99 cents. That is such a good deal. Some cheese, we could definitely always make some cheese. I'm thinking lasagna is probably in order for the week, along with some other fun things. Maybe fajitas would be good because we have the bell peppers. We have Italian sausage. Okay, I'm definitely getting that. Ooh, bacon's even on sale. Broccoli, strawberries for $2.77. That's really good. All right, I think I have a pretty good game plan of what we are gonna order this week, and I think I might be able to keep it at just about $100 for the week. I think I'm headed to my last item. I just want one more thing because I have a really good dish in mind. We're gonna get some salmon, and you guys will never guess how much I got for this amount. Check out for delivery. Now I just wait while they do the shopping. I have laundry to do, so I'll show you guys my haul once it gets here. They have their stuff everywhere, building forts. Oh, I think our delivery is here. Nice. All right, so we got a ton of groceries. So I'm gonna do like a speed haul to show you guys everything I got. Did I go over or under? Comment below and take a guess at how much it cost. I always go veggies first, so we got some French green beans. We got some cilantro because I have a really fun dish in mind. Of course, we got some eggs. Funnily enough, it did not break the bank. Some cheese with the coupons that I clipped. And then our ground beef that was on sale, mild Italian sausage that was also on sale, and then my salmon, some chicken. So we got quite a bit of protein. I'm thinking we're gonna do fajitas with the bell pepper and then the cilantro, which will also pair with this guy, because I'm thinking I'm gonna do mango salsa with salmon, broccoli, marinara. And then we also got some English cucumbers that were on sale, some tomatoes, good for some side dishes or snacks, mushrooms. I got all the berries for breakfast or snacks. And then of course for lunch or breakfast, I guess, we also have some bread, oatmeal, because that stretches really far. I got the milk, yogurt, some limes, sour cream, more yogurt, another bell pepper, green onions, some tortillas for dinner, and some fun lunches. This baby was on sale for 99 cents. Lasagna is definitely on the menu. We also have some rice, more cheese from the coupon that I clipped, and some turkey breast for lunch. And last but not least, we have some bananas because bananas are always great for snacks and breakfast. And our grand total for this whole haul here, I would say that I stayed within budget, but it came out to $100.78. So the first thing that I like to do for meal prepping are my breakfast items. And here I have my eggs, and I'm gonna be making some soy marinated eggs that's gonna go so well on rice if you want it for like dinner, or for breakfast I like to have it with savory oats. I make 6, so it just like stays fresh in the fridge for a few days, and then you have options. But I have this egg cooker here. I'm gonna make like medium soft boiled eggs. Just add the water, and this thing is really cool because I can just puncture the egg at the bottom so that it peels easily. So while the eggs are steaming, I'm gonna prep my soy marinade for the eggs, and I like to add these green onions in there. Okay, this goes straight into my container. Some garlic. So there's that. And then for the marinade, all I have to do is add some sugar first. This gives it a nice sweetness, and then some mirin, which also just adds like a little bit of depth. For my soy eggs, I love the hint of sesame oil in there, and so I like adding it, but you don't have to if it's too overpowering for you. Sesame seeds. Of course, we need some soy sauce. And then some hot water to dissolve the sugar and just make everything kind of meld together. Give it a stir. And then of course, if you guys want the recipe, I will have it linked to my blog in the description box below. All right, it's ready. I'm gonna dunk the eggs into an ice bath just to shock it and stop the cooking. Eggs are all peeled, so I'm just gonna plop them in. We're just gonna let them soak for a few hours, but overnight should be optimal. And then they're ready for breakfast. So I'm just going for a raspberry overnight oats. But first we're gonna add our Greek yogurt, some milk, maple syrup, a little bit of cinnamon. And then I'm gonna mash the raspberries in there so it gets like a little bit in every single bite. And then I'll just kind of dissolve the yogurt too. Our oats. And we have a few breakfasts done. So for lunch, I'm thinking I would just use these items to make a delicious Italian-style turkey melt. With my sourdough slices, I'm gonna spread one side with some mayo, the other side with marinara, top it with my provolone cheese and some turkey deli meat. And there's like more than half in here. I can probably make at least 5 of these sandwiches. Now we move on to making our rice. I'm just gonna rinse it until the water runs clear and then pop it into my rice cooker, measure it out with my fingers, and we're done. So while the rice is cooking, I'm gonna get into the oven work, which I'm gonna be making a sheet pan fajitas. I'm gonna cut both of my bell peppers, reserving a little bit from each one for later, cut it into thin slices, and then cut my chicken thighs in about the same size. Preheat the oven, and then I'm gonna cut my purple onions about the same size as everything else. Season it with some taco seasoning, lime juice, olive oil, give it a toss, and then I'm gonna add it to a sheet pan lined with parchment paper. Season it with some salt and pepper, and let the oven do the work. Okay, so while the chicken fajitas are in the oven, I'm going to multitask, and we're gonna make our next thing, which is a grilled salmon with mango salsa. We're gonna make the mango salsa using the reserved bell peppers from earlier. I'm gonna cut the bell peppers into really small minced pieces, and then with half of my mango, I'm gonna cut it up into the same size. Dice up some purple onions that I'll have left over, some cilantro, use the other half of my lime, and that's our mango salsa. Now for our salmon. I'm gonna cook the skin side down first, season it with salt and pepper, and cook it on each side for a few minutes until it's nice and tender. And now we have our cherry grape tomatoes, which I'm gonna use for our green bean stir fry. I know this looks like a lot of prepping, but it's really not. I'm just gonna slice the cherry tomatoes in half, mince up some garlic, blanch our green beans. This only took 10 minutes to make this dish. It comes together so fast. Once it's done sauteing, I just drizzle in some balsamic vinegar, olive oil, and we're done. And now for the epic meal prep dish that I have been waiting for, lasagna. For the lasagna, I'm gonna start by cooking up our aromatics, garlic, onion, and then I'm gonna add our ground beef that I got on sale, mince it up, and then we add our mild Italian sausage. Season it with some garlic powder, salt, Italian seasoning. In the meantime, I also need to make the bechamel. And then once the meat's brown, I add our marinara. Now we just assemble. Layer everything together, marinara, our lasagna noodles, our meat, provolone cheese, bechamel, and then you just repeat the whole thing until you get a nice big pan of lasagna. Lasagna is a dish that my family loves, and honestly I make it about twice a month because while it looks complicated, it's really not. So this is when meal prep comes in super handy. This can be saved for later in the week or on one of those days where you're super duper busy and you can't cook. I just squeezed out another meal out of this whole thing because I have one noodle left over and some meat sauce and bechamel here. All of this goes a really long way. So even though I just made an epic meal prep, which I'm gonna show you guys at the end, I still have so much food left over that honestly, I could probably make at least 10 more meals out of this. Here is our epic meal prep reveal. I have so much food. This is gonna last, honestly, probably for the better part of the week. We made the breakfast, the soy eggs. It had time to soak up the soy marinade. I definitely wanna show you guys what it looks like inside. Then we have our overnight oats, raspberry, cut some bananas on top, add more berries in there. And then, like I said, our sandwich is already pre-made here. I probably could have had like 3 more to have a full week's worth of sandwiches. And then right before eating it, you just heat it up or just grill it, toss it into oven, and the cheese gets all melty. It's almost like having a pizza pocket panini ready to go, and it's really good. Then we have some yogurt for lunch. The sheet pan fajitas. Now this one, I love this because you can wrap it in a tortilla, serve it with a side of rice. You can do so much with it. You can also make like a rice bowl with it with some of this mango salsa for like a more tropical flair. If you had other vegetables left over from the week before, just throw it in and make like a burrito bowl and it would be so delicious. And then our roasted salmon, it goes really well with the mango salsa and then a side of rice and then some roasted broccoli here. Boom, you have a complete and balanced meal, and that's about 2 servings. And then I just made a bunch of vegetables because I love having vegetables ready to go, because if it's not cooked and ready, some people in my house just won't eat it. This is a sauteed green beans with tomatoes and garlic with a nice balsamic drizzle. It's kind of like an Italian style, and it's my favorite way to eat green beans right now. Again, if you guys want all of the recipes, go ahead and check in the description box below where I'll link everything with recipe written out on my blog. And then we have our lasagna, which keeps honestly so well. It can go into the freezer, the fridge. You can save it for that like busy night where you just need to pop something into the oven and it'll cook up in about like 35-40 minutes. As you can see, a little bit goes a very long way. And if you plan it right, making dishes that use similar ingredients that pair well, you can definitely make it stretch. But if you guys want to check out all the great deals and savings, go to your Kroger app, download it today. There's even some discounts for your first app order. Thank you to Kroger for sponsoring this video. Hope you guys found this useful. I'll see you next time. Bye.